And we're live.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I know we've been on a couple weeks off just with a new project that we're going to talk about later, but welcome to Admiralty House's stream, revisiting the HM wireless station. My name is Tim. I am the community relations coordinator at Admiralty House, which means basically I handle everything from events, programming, social media, and doing stuff like this. Tyler, did you want to introduce yourself and then we'll get going?
Yeah, so I'm Tyler. I am the what's my new official title? Tech and Education Officer at the Admiralty House Communications Museum. Um, and I just do kind of a bit of everything. I mostly work with all of our IT stuff. I facilitate the Twitch stream and all of that fun stuff, and I handle a lot of the programming at the museum.
Yes. So, diving right into what we're doing tonight. Tonight we're doing something a little bit different. So up until our last stream, we were working on the HM wireless and rebuilding what we believe the inside to have looked like. Tonight we are doing something a little bit different. So as you may or may not have heard, we've been off the stream for the last couple of weeks because we just opened up our latest exhibit, which if you've been to see it yet, or if you've been to Admiralty House before, it's not actually in the main building. It's in what we call the annex, which is the little building that we have next door. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a quick little replica of the annex, and we're gonna talk a bit about our newest exhibit.
Yeah, and
Cool,
we
cool.
worked really hard putting this exhibit together, especially Tim. It's like his baby.
Like it was a really humbling experience because it's just so. This was my first exhibit and I never realized just how much work actually goes into it. Like I was like, "Oh yeah, no, you just like pick up pictures, you put some text on the wall and you're done." And it's like, "Oh my god, so much stuff goes into it."
There was a lot.
But yes, I guess we can start by marking out where we're going to build and we can chat while we go.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's see. Do
So
we?
I have a reference picture pulled up,
Okay.
although I don't know how to share it with people.
I did not I didn't think that far ahead. If you want to shoot it to me over Discord or
Um,
email, I can do some finagling and get it put up.
the worst thing is, so the photo that I'm looking at is actually just straight on our main website, and it has graphics drawn over it, so it's like really
Oh,
not the
right.
best reference photo. I'm
Well,
sorry.
we don't have to have a reference photo. We can just they'll see it when it's done. It won't take us long.
So the annex, it's the newest addition to the building, like to the actual structure of the buildings. It was built back in, I believe it was 2017. And if you've ever been there, it's basically just a large open exhibition space. So
Very fancy.
I'm just doing the math in my head of like exactly where to put like the first corner.
Right. Also, what block are we using to build this?
That is a great question. Did you want to pick us out a block?
I'm looking. I know it's got like the gray, what is it, like a gray shingled siding, almost vinyl siding.
Yeah, it's got like a lightish brown, grayish siding.
So I think our
On
best bet might actually be just using acacia wood.
I'm trying to remember which one that is. Isn't
Here, I
that the
got you.
super red one?
That's the like planks, but the wood is just.
Oh, okay. I see what you're sniffing. Yeah, sure. That looks great, actually.
I think it's a pretty close like color match. The texture's a little off, but it's we work with what we've got in Minecraft.
3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Where do you even go? Oh, there you are.
I'm just doing some like quick math of like exactly how wide we want to build it. Now that corner is not that corner is like the corner of the roof, not the corner of the building, because
Oh,
there's an overhang there. I'm measuring it using the roof because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because the building itself is kind of a funny shape,
Right.
but the roof is a rectangle.
Oh yeah, this is the corner of that little walk in, right?
Oh,
The
13.
little
Yeah,
I'm blanking on the name.
overhang? Like, I don't know what
Yes.
the term is for it. I
Yeah,
am not an
overhang
architect.
works. Overhang's closest.
I am not an architect. So we're gonna get pretty close to the Marconi pole, I have to say. Like,
Yeah, I tried to hop on and give us a little bit more build space, but there's only so much I can do in like an hour.
no, I'm pretty happy with this. Because the remnant of the pole itself isn't actually in the way of where the annex is now.
That's true.
So long as we do a fairly okay job, we are not going to be in the way.
I think we'll be fine.
Cool. So I'm pretty happy with this. If we want to start plopping up some walls.
Cool. And you said this is the say how the walkway is only about yay wide?
Yeah, that looks right. That looks good. I'm pretty happy with that.
Okay, cool. And the let's see, the poles that are holding up the walkway are they're just metal poles, right?
I think they're white.
White metal poles.
I
Um,
believe so.
shows you how much we pay attention to the place we actually work at.
Well, it's funny because it's one of those things where it's like I've seen it 1,000 times.
Right.
It's like that episode of The Office when Stanley's in hospital and they're like, "Does Stanley have a mustache?"
Yeah.
It's like you've worked across from him for 15 years, but you never actually noticed if he has a mustache.
We're gonna get fancy with it, and we're gonna use quartz because it's the nicest white block I can
Oh
find.
no. I just realized something too.
What's up?
The Is the wood a directional block?
It
I'm noticing if you put it down a certain way, the stripes go up, and I'm like,
it is, yeah.
oh no. This is already falling apart.
Here, I got you. It's probably actually easier to use the actual like acacia log instead of just like the wood block because you can kind of
It's consistent. Oh
yeah.
goodness, that was not a log. That was a fire.
Do we want the
Also, it's
grain
slowly
running up and
red.
down or side to side?
Um, I feel like it would look better up and down, but also how can we do these external corners, right? Because now the log is sticking out.
Well, because if we
Now let's just do up and down. That's fine.
up
I'm
and down.
fine. It's not bothering me already.
And then we can cap it off with the like rounded off log pits where it's like bark on all sides, which doesn't make any sense, but it's fine. Um,
I don't know how far back I'm supposed to be going. I've just been just running with it.
I mean, this looks about right. It's not a very large building.
It's funny because for those of you like if you've ever been to Admiralty House before, the annex, like I said, it's the building that we built just across the parking lot from ourselves. And it's basically an exhibition space. So we host all sorts of events in there, pop up exhibits, activities. I know the Association for the Arts in Mount Pearl has their office in the back room of it. So sometimes they host events there as well. Um, and it feels huge when you're inside. Like when you go inside, it feels massive. And then you go outside and look at it, and it's like, huh, okay.
That's what
um,
happens when it's mostly open space and then a few closets.
right? Um, but yes, so a little bit about what we're going to talk about tonight is, like I said, we just opened our most recent exhibit. It's called the Memories of the Frosty Festival exhibit. Um, for those of you not familiar with Frosty Festival, it's a winter festival held every year in Mount Pearl ever since 1983. It usually spans anywhere from like 9, 10 days ish, and it is a massive affair. It's not done by halves. It is like the first year they had it, usually the first year of a big event like this is just like, oh, a dozen events, and they're just trying to see if people will receive it well or not. The first year of this had over 40 events. Like when they reached out to the different community groups, like the Mount Pearl Minor Hockey Association, the Kinets, the Lions Club, everybody wanted everything to do with it. So we took some time over the last few months. We went through a very large collection of photos that had been given to us by the City of Mount Pearl and the Frosty Festival, and we basically made a photo exhibit out of it. Um, so if you come visit us, you'll see there's just pictures all over the walls of everything from archery to dances to hockey games, you name it. Um, yeah, and it's a really cool sort of walk down memory lane experience, especially for me as someone who I grew up with this festival in Mount Pearl. It's really just amazing to look back over the history of it and see how long it's been going on for.
Oh, the
Yeah.
snow's setting in. Got it.
Darn it, I was gonna clear the weather.
Too slow.
I'm sorry. I'll be better next time. Are we doing it floor high?
I mean, it's a pretty tall building.
It
Like
is.
it's got like a tall ceiling, which it's also uh
Vaulted?
yes, thank you.
I don't know if I'd do the windows all the way up to the ceiling though, because the windows are just like standard house windows.
Why are they? They look so much bigger.
They do. They do look really large in person, but it's just standard house windows.
Huh, okay. Um, what kind of doors do we want to use for the emergency exit?
Um, whatever has the most negative space. Like they're full glass doors, so
Yeah,
like
I was wondering if I could.
maybe
I wonder if I can rig something real quick to make it look like these are actual doors and not just glass panes.
I don't mind this so much.
What, the acacia doors?
Yeah, they're not bad. I think in terms of color, I really like the iron door, but that's you gotta have switches and
Right.
ugh. Although we could put pressure plates down if we wanted to.
We absolutely could. Um, before you decide anything, let me. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Dang it. Okay, never mind.
Cancel the plans. It's not happening.
I quit. Not actually. I want to keep my job, please. Don't tell Elsa.
Gonna say is like we need you. Who else is gonna work tomorrow?
You? Here, Tim, you can have my
Speaking
job.
of tomorrow, Tyler, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about what is happening tomorrow.
Oh yeah. So, are you talking about our extended hours?
Yes, and sorry, I feel like I'm really putting you on the spot,
You are,
but
because
I
I
feel
don't
like I
remember
haven't
what's
been
happening
talking all
tomorrow.
night. It's Free Fridays.
Yes, I actually genuinely forgot about that. So not only are we extending our hours on Fridays to from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., Fridays are also free. So anyone who wants to come to the museum, you get in for free, and yeah, you get to check out our cool exhibits inside the museum and also the Frosty exhibit that we've been talking about out in the annex. It's a super cool way to hopefully get more people in, checking our stuff out, and engaging with everybody. And say, how long are we running that, Tim?
Free Fridays is running for all of 2022.
Oh, sick.
Because what it is 2022 is the official 25th anniversary of Admiralty House becoming a museum. So that's a little way that we're trying to, encourage people to come and visit and learn a little bit about where we're from.
That's awesome. I'm very excited for some of the stuff that we've got like in the works and coming up for this year.
I'm wondering how in detail we want to go with like the back half of the building, meaning like the amp space.
The amp space and like the bathrooms.
Well, we have to have bathrooms. I mean, that's gross. Can't not have bathrooms.
Let's see. The windows cut off. Like, there's a little bit of wall space, and then the windows cut off maybe about here ish.
I feel like we need to go a little farther back. Like, there's a lot more room between the last window and the wall than you think. Like, I'd even go back almost another one.
Oh yeah, 'cause there are only two bathrooms
Yeah.
on that side. There's also a third one on the other side.
Ha! Got it. Boom.
Lightning fast.
Roasted. Um, well, and they're not huge bathrooms either.
No, they're not.
So,
But there is also like wall space between them, like a little
oh,
bit.
there is. The creepy storage space that the door doesn't close quite right for some reason, so you always feel like someone's hiding behind it.
Yeah. Come to our museum. It's haunted, and there's a lot of really creepy spaces.
No. The annex isn't haunted.
Yet.
Uh, the other building is up for debate. One of the things we were talking about recently was we were joking about what we would name the annex, and Tyler came up with like the perfect name for it.
Well, it was really just a play off of what Elsa had already suggested.
What did she say? Sorry.
She wants to name it the uh, Lady Anne Pearl Annex. Um, to which I just kind of chimed in. Oh, we could call it the Lady Annex for short.
Which I find that unrealistically funny for some reason.
I'm happy that you enjoyed it.
I feel like no one else finds that as humorous as I do, but for some reason I just think it fits so perfectly. The Lady Annex.
I mean, it is very fitting.
What did we want to use for the roof?
Also, we need
Um,
solid doors for the bathrooms. I know the doors are
we
technically white, but should we use spruce or dark oak? I mean, the birch is closest to white, but
iron. Just viewing window in it for everyone who walks by.
oh no.
Um, I don't know. I think it's up to you. I think maybe I like the birch, but also the birch has like a window in it that
Well,
makes it
right.
feel weird.
I
Even
think
though it's opaque, it's still a window.
yeah, I think I'll do the dark oak because it's a very nice wood color.
Um,
Fun fact, dark oak is my favorite wood type in Minecraft.
ooh, I'm trying to remember which one it is. Uh, Birch is definitely my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm. I mean, birch is a
I
very
I
nice
just
wood.
I like light woods. Like it,
Okay.
it gives me like contemporary coastal vibes, and
Oh yeah.
not that I've been watching a lot of interior decorating shows lately, and now feel like I know better than ever. But
No, never.
also,
I would never think you would do that, Tim.
Never. I'm trying to think of what to use for the roof. So like the roof of the annex is actually quite red. Like I took a look at it before I left today because I knew this would come up.
I honestly don't know if I've ever actually looked at the roof of the annex. Because I was just like black, but if you're saying red, then I'm
Like I don't want to use
confused.
brick. Brick is too red. Like and also it just looks like brick.
Yeah.
But like nether brick. Oh, nether brick's not bad.
Yeah, it's got that nice like dark red.
I'm starting to wonder. Um, I'm like, is it actually red? Is it actually red? There's so many pictures of the annex, but none of them show the roof.
Sounds
Which
about
I mean,
right.
like, why would you? You know, why would you show off a picture of the roof of a building?
Right.
That's a little weird.
Aren't the isn't there like white trim on the annex like walls?
There is. Do you have an
Okay.
idea how to do
Uh,
trim?
hmm. Not a good one.
Um,
I could use
Also, there
quartz
are
slabs.
a couple windows here,
Right.
and then there's that
The
weird
weird
like.
like half.
Wait.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it. That's the funny part is like you might anyone who's watching might think that we're exaggerating, but that is about what the window looks like.
It's really funny because I've been working at the main desk ever since we opened the exhibit. And like in order to look out, because the bar between these four, like that little plus shape in the middle, is the perfect height that it's your eye height when you're sitting down. So I either have to stand up to look through the top window or I have to like bend over to look out the bottom one. And I just always feel really silly doing that.
It's a very interesting experience because I remember when we were there for the holiday market back in December, and they had the fire
The fire show, yes.
yes, and we were kind of trying to watch it from the chair, but there was no way it was happening.
That was fantastic. It was I know it was Susan Jarvis. I'm trying to remember. I believe it's called Smoke Show. Did a fire show out in the parking lot back in December, and it was fantastic. So good. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 if you ever have the opportunity to see it in person.
Yeah, what we did manage to see of it was very cool.
What we could see from
Yeah,
underneath the desk.
yeah. Fr- So let me see if I can get it good. Yeah. So, oh yeah, no, this is actually perfect. So you
It
kind of
is
have to like,
perfect.
hold on. I have,
It actually worked out so nicely.
yeah, no, that's
Like,
actually perfect. Let's see.
I have like a triple monitor set up so I can see like my reference photos with one screen and the game with another screen, and then I can see the live stream, and it
So
I can see it on your screen. It's perfect.
basically, oh, you have to kind of like squat down to even to look out of the bottom window.
Your character looks so silly right now, and I love it. Are you lying down?
Yeah, I knocked myself down with the trapdoor.
Oh, that's brilliant. I did. That's brilliant.
So this is about what it look. Yeah, this is about what it feels like. Trying to look out that the bottom two windows.
It is very silly. Can confirm.
Also, for anyone who's curious, I'm my Minecraft character is wearing a sort of replication of the Nirna uniforms, which would have been worn by the men working at the HM wireless station when it was operational as a communication station. And Tim is just in his civvies.
Yep. This is a skin that I made for myself a while ago, back when all I wore was cargo shorts and blue corduroy pullovers. Or not pullovers, button-ups.
Must be comfortable.
It is. I have like a collection of blue corduroy button-ups. Like genuine vintage LL Bean. Like none of that like 2017 hipster garbage. No, like OG ones. Half of them have bleach stains on them. Do not ask why.
Also, to anyone watching, pay no mind to the giant hollow cavern.
Oh, where you had to level out the
Yeah.
ground?
Come look at just how much I had to cover.
Oh my goodness. That is hilarious. I feel obligated to cover it with lava, or to fill it with lava, because that's who I am as a person.
So for floor, it's kind of like a dark gray, right?
Yeah, it's like dark gray borderlining black, but not quite getting there.
Oh wait, but the interior walls are all white.
Yeah, they are. I know that's the hard thing with with this, where you can't build like half wall. You have to build the full block.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I thought about that too. No.
Let's see. Yeah, and it sucks because that's gonna make it like really thick if we do it like that. If
I
we
know that's the limitation, but oh well. Like, what can you do?
Oh yeah, that's
It's not gonna matter once we get what we want to put in here. In here,
yeah.
that's all that matters. It's a secret. It's a surprise for later.
Oh, what's the meme? That's a Oh, it's the that's a secret tool or something that we'll use for later.
Oh, like the Mickey Mouse
Yeah, the
one,
meme. Yeah.
the mystery mouse tool.
Yeah, that.
My nephew, that is all he watched for like the first like year and a half of his life. Oh no. There we go.
Okay, I don't think the netherite blocks quite work, although it is a massive flex of wealth, even though we are in creative mode.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, this
Netherite?
netherite, yeah.
It's not bad. It's definitely not far off. I think if there's something that looks a little bit smoother and less
Y
like tiles, that'd
yeah.
be super lit, but
Let me see.
I apologize to everyone at home. I'm one of those people who I started saying lit fam ironically, and now I can't stop. I'm very sorry. I
What
apologize.
what have you done? I mean, the gray concrete just looks like asphalt in a parking lot.
What about black wool?
Black wool.
Or like dark gray wool? Because it is very textured. Like there is a pattern to it if
Yeah.
you look at it long enough. Also, the
Oh yeah, that looks
front
better.
lobby is made with a white tile.
Oh yeah, you're right. So it's about here.
Um, I am gonna send you a reference photo.
To like
Okay.
put up or just to help me with building because I'm failing
Just to help
miserably.
you with just to help you with the porch.
Appreciate it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Good luck,
Thanks.
he said, doing the easiest job, which is the roof.
Okay, this comes with being a part-timer. The most difficult tasks with the least time to do it.
Chop chop. We
That's
only have half an hour left.
also that's not at all true. I do not have the most difficult the most difficult tasks. Let's see. Oh boy, how am I gonna do that?
So, um, oh no, the time. Time set day. Boom. So, a little bit about the Frosty exhibit that is currently on display over at the Annex um, is that it was a really cool opportunity for us at Admiralty House to kind of show off a little bit of our new technologies and stuff. So, for example, a lot of our decorations, a lot of our decorations are cut out using a Cricut, so they're pretty cool and fancy and look like we bought them, but we didn't. And Tyler, did you want to explain the other half of our wall decorations?
Yeah, so we recently came into possession of our very own 3D printer. It is fantastic. It is primarily my responsibility to mess with and make sure everything works. And I love it. I actually bought myself one. And so we used it to print out a bunch of little plastic snowmen. We used it to print display stands for some of the artifacts. It's really cool, and I'm very excited to see what else we can come up with to use it for.
Hmm. And also, too, some of the decorations you'll notice when you come visit, hanging from the ceiling, are a bunch of different types of folded paper and macrame decorations made by the Association for the Arts in Mount Pearl. They've been one of our partners in this exhibit, and they've been absolutely fantastic. Um, I was so excited because I didn't know what they were making for decorations until they had put them up, and like I was like speechless. Like they are so cool. Um, I actually really love the decorations that they made. Oh my goodness. I'm like getting excited thinking about it.
Yeah, they turned out really good.
They're gorgeous. I'm super like they're fantastic.
Yeah, everyone who was a part of the Frosty exhibit worked very hard between the Admiralty House folks and the AMP people and just everybody and all of the city officials who helped us, obtain some of the artifacts. Like it was a it was a big project, and I think everybody really came through for it.
Mhm. I know. I love like we have some different trophies from the different events. We have a collection of like almost all of the programs from every year on display. Um, and it's been really cool seeing how many hands played a role in it. And also to the Frosty Festival itself. I have sent them so many emails with so many questions, and they have just been so helpful in terms of like if they don't know the answer, they'll go and find the answer. Um, yeah, like it's been really amazing because the Frosty Festival itself is such a huge community project. There are hundreds of people volunteer for this festival every single year. Like no one's actually paid to do the festival. And I think that this exhibit has just been like an excellent reminder of that. The last couple of years, there haven't been Frosty festivals with the pandemic and all of that. Um, and it was just a reminder of how much the community supports each other. You know, like I don't think I asked anything of anybody from any organization that didn't just like immediately jump on board. You know, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was a fun project.
Hmm.
Mindlessly putting down flooring.
It is. It's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, is mindlessly putting down something. Oh, actually, I really like that flooring.
Yeah, it's coming out really good.
It
Um,
is pretty spot on.
I did the best I could with the lobby, given the
Oh, it looks
space and
great. We need to put a wall in there though for the storage.
yes.
There's that little closet up in the front.
There's a,
Although I feel like that is the last thing on our to-do list. I'm like looking at the clock and we have it. Like, ooh.
we've got most of like the important stuff in.
I don't know if now would be a cool time to maybe pull up. I sent you a couple of visuals earlier of just like, oh, this might be fun to pull up and talk about.
Yeah, what do you want me to pull up?
Did you want to pull up the one with all the frosties?
Yes. I was like, wait, which one?
So the first Frosty Festival was in 1983, um, and they've always, ever since the beginning, had a Frosty mascot, right? Um, they've always had a Frosty mascot. Um, Sorry, I got distracted by something in the comments. But
Ah,
yeah, they've always had a costume, and it was really cool getting to go over the photos and see all the different faces and like what Frosty looked like and how he changed from year to year. Um, so what would we do with a bunch of different pictures of the same person, but naturally make an alignment chart?
and here it is. Should be coming up on screen. There we go.
I'd love to know if anybody's in the chat wants to know what Frosty are you feeling like today? What do you think, Tyler? What Frosty do you feel like today?
Which one's the most tired looking?
Yeah, rip.
I think today's a true neutral day.
I don't think they've made a Frosty with bags under his eyes, but if they did,
I feel like that'll be the next one
the next one, yeah,
to
Millennial
perfectly
Frosty.
encapsulate the past few years.
Done with this Frosty. Oh, I wonder if they're going to release a new Frosty with the big 40th celebration.
Right. I don't know. I would think so. That would be really cool.
I think that'd be really cool. Um, so every few years they come out with Tardy Kate said definitely chaotic neutral.
Absolutely. Chaotic neutral Frosty is always a good one.
I feel like I'm somewhere between lawful evil Frosty and chaotic good Frosty. I feel
Yeah.
like lawful evil embodies my need to like perform and please people, but also I feel like chaotic good Frosty is just like children.
This is my life. Chaotic evil Frosty is what I aspire to be.
Yeah,
All right.
I
Uh,
absolutely love that photo.
it's so good.
Fire Frosty.
Alrighty. Is there
I
another one you wanted me to pull up or?
I mean, I forget what I sent to you, but if you want to pull up another visual,
Sure.
um,
Speaking of uh, Fire Frosty,
oh, did I send you that one?
yeah, you did.
That's another
It's
one I
such a
found today.
it's such a good
This
photo.
photo, this photo's from the Frosty Festival collection, and I just one of the things that I find fascinating about the fabric that they use to make the Frosty suits is no matter what the lighting is, they almost always look photoshopped into the picture. Like he's in a pitch black parking lot. I believe this was down at where the Smallwood Arena used to be. I think it's called the Team Gucci Sports Complex now. Um, but he looks like he's in a brilliantly lit room.
Oh, for sure.
Uh, love Frosty. Something else I learned too is they love dramatic uh, exposures of Frosty. So like, um, I've read like a few interviews with different people over the years who have commented on like when they get a new Frosty costume, like they don't just like show it to people. Like one year they had a magic show as part of the opening ceremony or something, and they had like the Frosty go into a box and they tapped on it and had the new Frosty come out.
Oh wow, that's some
Like
crazy theatrics.
they don't do things by halves, I must say.
That's amazing.
Um, one of the more recent Frosties, they actually had him in like this huge gift box out in the parking lot for like 2 hours waiting for the part of the ceremony where they were going to show the new Frosty.
Oh no.
I just picture him like in there in the mascot costume, realizing, oh, I probably should have got a chair brought in with me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dedication though.
Oh, absolutely it is. And I think that's the perfect word for the Frosty Festival is dedication.
Yeah.
Like, so amazing how much work people put in, how much time people put in. You still have the graphic up. I don't know if you want
Yeah,
to take
I
it down.
I just real I like glanced over and was like, wait, did I ever take that down? Nope.
Whoops. Oh
So,
well.
sorry everyone.
um, but just how much time everybody puts into the Frosty Festival blows my mind.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Like, I know there's people on the Frosty committee now who were on the Frosty committee when I was in high school, which is more than 5 years ago.
What? No way.
Significantly more than 5 years ago. Uh, um, so like to sit on a committee for that long is, this shows that you love what you're doing. You're not just, there for the snacks.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, there's a window here too, and a window here too. Just putting in all the windows. By
Yeah,
which
go
I
for
mean I'm punching out bricks and making you put in the windows.
it. I'm on it. I keep losing my glass pane. There it is.
Now we need to put in lanterns because there's no light in here.
Light. Who needs light?
However, we're almost done. Like we're pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm just putting up a ceiling in here because I know like there is an attic space. Like it's not like the exposed vaults like there is in the main building at Admiralty House.
Yeah, we do have really cool exposed vaults. Are we gonna build the track lighting?
Um, let's see if we have time. Is there any kind of dark fence?
Yeah.
Because if that's something you wanted to throw in super quick, because I'm looking at the clock and I know I got to skedaddle at 8:00.
Let's see if I can get this any kind of right.
And make sure we need to have at least 3 blocks high for what we're gonna put in here.
Yeah, we should probably.
I'm pretty sure people have figured it out by now based on how excited
I don't know.
I am. Nothing if not a foreshadower.
I'm trying to remember how the track lighting goes.
That's fine.
I went way too far. Not too far.
Oh, that's great.
It's close.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I love it.
Let's see. Did I do it on? Yeah, I did. Okay. Do do do.
Here we go. Nice.
For anyone who's curious, technically these should be black, but this is the closest I can get.
Oh no. We forgot to put the wall in over here. Because there's storage back here.
What? What wall?
Yep.
I don't know
That
what
wall doesn't exist
I don't know
now.
what you're
It's
talking about.
fine. It's fine. What have we done?
We'll fix it in post.
Yep.
Fun fact, there is no post.
Can't you just like throw up a visual or something? Um,
Let's see, we need something for our fancy little Oh, this could be cool. Let's see.
oh no, we didn't put the windows back here either. That's fine.
It's fine. That is not as cool as I expected it to be. Tim, do you have any
Oh, and there's
ideas
a
for our cool little track lighting control panel?
button. I don't know.
Sure.
I feel like putting down a button could work.
It's so small though.
I suppose.
Actually that looks about right.
Just like building like the wind. Because I want to get started on the most exciting part.
Blowing it up.
Burning it to the ground.
We built it out of wood for a reason.
Oh, it is wood. Oh, that's dangerous. You know I love playing with fire in this game.
Hey, maybe don't.
Um, oh, that's the wrong button. I'm trying to remember how to do this now. There we go. Put the flint and steel out of my inventory, please.
What did you use for the ceiling? Is it the gray concrete?
Yes.
Okay. Huzzah! A friend is born.
Okay, now you get the naming tags. We're gonna name them all Frosty.
Oh boy. I gotta
Oh
remember.
no, I just realized they're gonna fill it with snow.
Yep. So I made this floor for nothing.
Yep.
Oh wait, I need an anvil.
I suppose we could have built the floor out of what do you need an anvil for?
To name the name tags.
Oh, I was joking about that. You do not have to name Frosty.
No?
Oh my goodness.
No?
You will
It's
go insane. There's so many of them and they're all moving around.
Oh, I make one, and since we're in creative, it that's just the one name tag that I've got. So I can just name them all Frosty with the same name tag.
Welcome to the night of 1,000 Frosties. So we're gonna leave these guys in here for the next little bit while we have the Memories of the Frosty Festival exhibit out because, why not?
Is that the right?
We looked at like modding it so that we could put some of the
No.
pictures in here, and it was just like that is insanely difficult. I oh, does not compute.
So many friends.
It kind of confused. Like it makes me a little sad that you put like the nice lit up jack o' lantern on their head, and then it goes out immediately. It's like, oh,
Do you want to know something fun that I only learned recently?
go for it.
Where are you? Okay.
I am here. I am here. No, not bye.
Look at the snowman you just made. Over here.
Wait, what? How? What? How did you do that?
You can shear them and it'll take the pumpkin off their heads.
Can we do that with all of them?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, that's kind of nightmare inducing.
No, they're
Like
fine.
if you that's the last face you see before you die, but
Luckily, Frosty's a friend. Oh no, they're getting in the back.
oh no.
How did
We
how did you get in here? Oh, because it loops around and that makes sense.
oh goodness, they are nightmare creatures. I don't feel safe anymore.
No, they're fine. They're friends.
For now.
I can't wait to crash someone's computer when they try to log in.
I'm surprised mine hasn't.
It will, give it time. Especially if you make that many. Welcome to the party, boys.
Blue screen to the death. There we go.
I was very glad when I learned that I could take the pumpkins off their heads.
Oh my goodness, there's so many of them.
You did this.
Are they aggressive
No,
by nature? No.
I want to leave one with the pumpkin head.
Frosty. Oh, I love him. I love them all. Oh, this is fantastic.
Gotta make sure they've all got names.
I am gonna go and put some windows in the amp room. So, just to remind everybody, though, the Memories of the Frosty Festival exhibit is currently open, and it will be open until I believe the end of April. So feel free to come and check it out. It's a really fantastic exhibit. A lot of people put a lot of work into it. And like we said earlier, Fridays from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. are free every single Friday for 2022. So come hang out with us. Um, I'm going to be at the Annex tomorrow running the exhibit. So come ask questions, come tell me stories. If you know anything about the Frosty Festival, please tell me about it. Like, if you know stuff about the Frosty Festival, I will follow you around the exhibit with a clipboard and paper taking notes. Like, that is my job right now. That is my heart of hearts, is learning as much as I can. So, by all means, like, please come out. Please tell us about it. Bring your grandma, especially if she knows stuff about the Frosty Festival. Like, yeah.
I love how many
God, I thought
Frosties
one of them
there
was
are.
named Freddy. I was like, no, no, no. Frosty.
Name one Freddy Fazbear.
No, nope, nope, nope.
What's wrong? You don't want to open a pizzeria?
No, no, no. I want to open a Taco Bell.
I also want to open a Taco Bell. I'm gonna be really sad if we don't get a Taco Bell.
That is the platform for which I will run for mayor of Mount Pearl next election.
Do it. I'll vote for you. I can't, but I would.
I can't, but if I could.
Thanks, American citizenship.
Crushing all of our dreams, like voting in a foreign municipal election.
I just keep making more.
I noticed, I was like, where are they coming from? There's so many.
Where else would they come from?
I don't know. When the
Elsa
mommy
secret.
Frosty and the daddy Frosty love each other very much.
Elsa secretly logged on.
I mean, that seems devious enough. Cool. Well, it is 7:57, so we got 2.5 minutes left. Any closing remarks, Tyler?
Um, come check us out. Come to Admiralty House. I would say we have cookies, but we do not. That's not very COVID safe.
We had cake for the longest time.
We did have cake for a while.
Yeah, we had a grand opening for a few private groups last week. Last week feels like
That
forever ago, but it was only last week.
was it last week or was it week before? No, it was last week.
It was. I'm having a
Weird.
crisis now. I'm like, oh my god, how much time is going by in my life, and I don't know. But yeah, we had private openings for a few different groups last week, so we had a few different cakes, and then like there would always be leftovers from each one. So our fridge has been full of slab cake. I've eaten so much cake. Oh my god.
Well, there was also my birthday cake.
Yeah, because someone had to have a birthday and bring more cake into the museum.
Well, technically my cake was there first, so.
Suppose you could see that's a valid point.
You know what we should have done? We should have made a Frosty for every year that there's been a Frosty festival. Are there
Oh my
40
god. Okay,
Frosties in
okay.
here?
Start counting. Start counting. Oh god, there's so many.
We don't have time for that. Maybe next week.
Yeah, we really don't. But maybe next time. So we will be back next Thursday night, 7 o'clock, same time, same place. Hopefully more people next time. I know Elsa and Juliana both wanted to be here, but had other things happening. So yeah, you got to hang out with Device for a bit.
Tim, stop making more.
You're not my supervisor.
I'm not, but your computer's going to explode.
It's the cost.
It's the price we pay for Frosty.
I'm just thinking like Iron Man with the Infinity Gauntlet. It's just me and my computer with this. But yes, it is 8 o'clock. I got a dash, so I will see you guys next week. Same time, same place.
Sounds good. Bye,
Cool.
everybody.
Make good choices. come visit us tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and we're gonna have the 3D printer running, so it's super cool.
Yes.
All right, I gotta go.
Bye.